Part 9. Dividing of algebraic expressions. You will find this on page 107 in the Namibian Mathematics Grade 8 textbook y equals mx plus c to success. Dividing a monomial by a monomial, a one term by a one term. In algebra, an algebraic expression in the form a over b, where a and b are algebraic expressions, is called an algebraic fraction. It must be emphasized that the value of the denominator of an algebraic fraction cannot be 0. Therefore, b cannot be equal to 0. This is because division by 0 is invalid, undefined. It is assumed in the following examples that the value of the variables in the denominator cannot take the value of 0. We can use the method of expanding and cancelling out when we simplify algebraic fractions, as long as there are only multiplication signs. Let's look at example 14. 14a squared b over 7a. Now, let's first expand the numerator. So it's 14. If it's a squared, that means a times b. That's 7a. So 7 can go in one time, 7 can go in two times. A cancels, so what will be left? 2ab over 1. So it's just 2ab. Okay, let's look at another one. If I first expand the numerator, so it's negative 5, x times y, 20, x times y times y times y times z. Okay, let's first look at the signs. It's division, so I can count the negative signs. There is just 1. It's an odd number, so what will the sign be of the result? Negative. Okay, 5 can go in one time, 5 can go in 4 times. The x cancel and one of the y's cancel. So what is left? Negative and just an x there, and then 4, and there is y to the power of 2 and z. I prefer, especially students who's doing it for the first time, like grade 8, that they use this method so that they understand the rules better. Because we can follow the rules and say, what do we do if we divide? We subtract the indices. So write the x where the big amount is standing. The big amount is on top, so I write the x on top. Then 2 minus 1, that will be 1. Look at the y's. Where's the big amount of indices? At the bottom. That's why I write y at the bottom. So 3 minus 1, what will that be? 2, and then I just rewrite z. Okay, I want you to try now 14, A, B, C. And I want you to also expand and cancel out so that you really understand the rules. Okay, try now 14. So it's 12x squared y over 6xy. So that will be 12. Let's expand the numerator. It's 2x and a y. And this is 6, and it's x and it's y. And then I can just say 6 can go in one time, 6 can go in two times. X cancel and one of the y's cancel. So what is left? Just 2x over 1, and we can just rewrite it as 2x. Okay, let's look at number B. Number B is negative 15a squared bc over 30ab4. Okay, so let's expand the numerator and the denominator. So there's 2a's, so I write 2a's, and b and c. Then it's 30, and it's just 1a, but there's 4 b's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's cancel. So I will now look at the sign. So 15 can go in one time, 15 can go two times. One of the a's cancel, one of the b's cancel. So what is left? Now first, it's division. So I can count the negative signs. How many? Just 1. So that's why the answer will be negative. Okay. Now this is just a 1. Oh, I don't have to write the 1, and it's a, c, but I can write the 1. And then this is a 2, and how many b's are there? B to the power of 3. And that's the final answer. Let's look at number C. This is negative 12 C3, and it's looking like D5 over C. And it's negative 48. It's C5 also. D2 and E. Okay, let's write it out. So it's negative 12. 1, 2, 3. How many D's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 C's. And it's negative 48. C, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D's is 1, 2, and E's. Okay, now let's see what cancel out. Okay, I will come now to the signs. 12 can go in 1 time. 12 can go in 4 times. Okay, there's 1, 1, 2, 2. So 3 of those will cancel out. Let's see. Oh, what is that? That one was an E. Let's just write it as an E. It looks like a C, but it's an E. Okay, let's look at the D's. How many of the D's will cancel out? It looks like 1, 2 on top, and it cancels with the 2 at the bottom. And then the E, that was an E. Remember, that was an E. So the E will cancel out. So remember that this was an E. So basically, there's 2 negative signs. It's division. It's an even number, so what will the sign be? Positive. And then let's just look at the next one. How many D's are there left? Just 3 D's. There's the 4. How many C's are left? Everything cancel except this 2 C's. Again, you can use subtraction. Where's the big amount of C's? At the bottom, the indice. So just say 5 minus 3, that's 2. Look at the D's. Where's the big amount? On the top, so D. So 5 minus 2, it's 3. And that's the final answer. If it's positive, you do not have to write the positive. So you can just write D to the power of 3 over 4C squared. Okay, let's look at example 15, which is going to move up a little bit. Okay, so if I look at example 15, express the following in simplest form. There's a bit of multiplication first, but again, I can expand it. So I just expand everything, and then I start cancelling out. One of the 2's cancel, A cancel, and I just basically work with cancels out, and then I'll come to the final. Let's do try now 15. So try now 15. Okay, I just have to move it a little bit up so that we can see it nicely. Okay, so this was 3x squared yz times 3x, and it's to the power of 3, over 2x squared z3. Okay, so what do I have? Okay, I'm going to write everything out. So it's 3, there's an x and an x and a y and a z. And it's going to be multiply a 3x, multiply another 3x, there's 3 of them, and another 3x. And then this will just be 2, this is x squared, z3. Okay, and now I'm just going to look, oh, I wanted to, let's just redo the bottom one. I wanted to do it the same, I want to expand it. So how many x's were there? 2. And how many z's? 3. That's better. Okay. Now I can just 2, and there's 2. And then z, it looks only like 1. Do you see? There's a z. And then the 3's, it don't look, but we will now look. We can always cancel out again a bit later also. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And that will be what? That will be 81. And let's see how many x's are there. 1, 2, 3. It looks like 3 x's. And a y. And there's my 2. And how many z's are there? Z2. Okay. And that's my final answer. So this is the expanded method. And that's especially for students who's doing it the first time. It's a good method to do.